Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be sharing 3 things to avoid if you are somebody that is wanting to step into that next level feminine confidence era. All right, so first things first, if this is the first time that you're seeing a video of mine or you're stepping into my channel, thank you for stopping by. My name is Aby. And I'm a life coach. I help professional women who are struggling or feeling overwhelmed. I teach them to have a work-life balance. And one of the key interesting things that I have learned in my journey as a life coach, as well as in my own personal journey, is that it is important, as much as it is important to do certain things to improve your confidence, it's also important to make sure that you are putting yourself in fields that will help you reach that goal. So last week, I shared a video on how to become more confident, how to embody what I call model confidence or feminine confidence, right? So if you haven't seen that video, you want to check that out. And one of the key feedback that I got was, how can I be more confident if I am experiencing certain things? So I thought, you know what, why don't I do a part 2? So this could be you. Some of the things that I'm going to share, you could be in those situations, but I'm going to tell you what to do if you are in that situation. All right, without further ado, let's get started. Number one situation to avoid. If you are somebody that is a people pleaser, it's going to be very hard for you to have that model kind of confidence. So in the video that I shared last week, I said there's confidence, there's confidence. And then there's the next level confidence. I call this feminine confidence. I also call it model confidence. This is the type of confidence where it goes beyond just being able to do something. Now you are in a field and in a mindset where you know that you are it, right? You just know, right? And because you know that you are it affects the way you do things. Now, if you are in that position where you want to have that next level confidence, one of the things to avoid is people pleasing. So one of the key principles for being a more confident person is doing something repeatedly. If you do something well enough, you will be confident in that thing. That's just how it works. Okay? Now, when you are a people pleaser, it's going to stop you from doing the thing repeatedly. So it's going to be, this is you, this is people pleasing, this is you being more confident. If you have this, it's going to keep blocking you from getting there. Because one of the things about being a nice girl and the people pleaser is that you want to do what everybody else wants. You want to do what everybody else tells you to do. You don't listen to yourself. You want to do things that will make other people clap for you and say you're a good girl, right? That's one of the things. And so if you are in that state, you're not going to be able to listen to you and do the thing that you need to do to get to that next level confidence. So if you are struggling with this, I'm here to help. Okay? So one of the key things that you want to start doing is become aware of where you're exhibiting this people pleaser behavior, because it usually plays out in multiple areas of our lives. Also, AB right here is having a how to avoid people pleasing masterclass that's coming up in 2 weeks time. See, I told you that I've got you. Okay, so this masterclass is coming up on March 16th at 12 p.m. EST. And so one of the key things that I'm looking to share in this masterclass are specific strategies that you can use to ditch people pleasing. For me, when I was struggling with it, I would hear advices like, love yourself, be kind to yourself, don't do what other people want. Yeah, but how? How? So generic, watery advices, they're not gonna work if you don't have the right foundation. And that's where I'm gonna help, okay? That's where I'm gonna help. So if you are struggling with people pleasing, this masterclass is for you, okay? It's gonna be March 16th at 12 p.m. EST. Okay, so the next thing to avoid if you are on this journey is negativity. So again, recap, I said one of the things about confidence is doing something repeatedly. When you are in a space that is so negative, where somebody's criticizing you, bringing you down, telling you you're not good enough, it's almost physically, it's almost impossible to put yourself and your brain in a state where you want to continue to do the thing. Like if in fact, I don't know where I heard this from, but they said if you want to stop somebody from doing things, just criticize them. Because if you criticize somebody, they're not going to do it, right? So you want to make sure that as you are on this journey of becoming a more feminine, confident woman, you want to avoid negativity, especially in the form of criticisms. Now, there are certain kinds of criticisms that are good, like constructive feedback. That's good because that's helping you. The ones that are not good are the ones that are pulling you down. You are this, you are that, you are not good enough, you are not enough, who do you think you are? Things like that's not constructive criticism because it's not helping you. It's dragging you down. So you want to avoid situations. Now, depending on the state that you are, you can put yourself in a position where even if that negativity is there, it doesn't get to you. So you can do what I call veil your energy, where the thing is just orbiting around, but it's not penetrating you. It's not coming to you, right? But that's an advanced level of improving your confidence. I'll talk about that in another video. But the most important thing is become aware of where negative energy is stepping into your field. And it doesn't have to be somebody that is talking you down. It could be you listening to negative content that is pulling you down. That's another common one that I see. So be careful with what you're listening to, because understand that your brain is picking up that information and it is using that information to determine how well you are going to want to do the thing that is going to help you to be more confident. This is important. This is very important. Okay? All right. The final thing, and this is going to trigger some people a little bit, especially if you're a very sensitive person. So one of the things that I've learned in my journey is that put yourself in a position where you have an open heart and you don't take things too personal. So you don't internalize failures, you don't internalize criticisms, you don't internalize anything that mistakenly steps into your field that does not align with you, you don't internalize it. So this means that if somebody says something to you that is not, that could be negative, or that could be damaging to your self-worth and your self-esteem, try not to take it too personal. As much as you're leaving that space, try not to take it too personal. I know sometimes when you're in that phase where you're extremely shy, you're introverted, you're socially, you don't like to go out, things, when you're in that state, it can be hard not to internalize things because that is your personality. That is your person. You are somebody that is really tapped into yourself. And so when somebody says something to you, that could make you feel really ticked off. If you're an empath, this point is especially for you because I know it could be hard. I've worked with empaths that I do that, man, you guys pick up a lot of stuff. right? So try not to take things personally. Try not to take things personally. It's way harder than it sounds, especially if you're not in the right state. I know this. I know this, but I thought it's something that I just want to introduce to you guys. In future videos, I'm going to teach you how to do this. But have it at the back of your mind that if you're somebody you want to, like you go for an interview and you're looking to get that job and you feel like you didn't do your best, or you feel like somebody says something about you, don't take it too personally. Just let it go. People are in their own fields, right? People are in their own fields. This is also where emotional control is important, and being able to manage your emotions so that you don't react from a place of hurt, disappointment, or just downtrodden. Okay, again, I know it's way harder than it sounds, but everything in life, no matter how big it is, starts with taking the first step to become aware. Once you become aware, it becomes a lot easier to engage in that specific thing. Okay, so there are lots more things that I wanted to share with you guys. More things, but I thought these three are the first things that you should know, especially if you are wanting to step into that powerful woman era. These are some of the things you have to keep at the back of your mind as you are taking those steps. And of course, if you are someone who's struggling with people pleasing and you're just struggling with you're just tired of being treated like a doormat, and basically people are just using you and dumping you, this masterclass is for you. This masterclass that I'm going to teach you on March 16th is for you. I'm going to be sharing strategies where you step into what I call powerful woman era. Powerful woman era. And when you're in that powerful woman era, you do not put yourself, your genetics, your DNA, you do not put it in situations where people will do things like that to you. And if people mistakenly forget, you have the tools to revert that situation and pattern interrupt. So these are things that I'm going to be teaching you. These are things that I use in my life. I teach it to my clients, and now I want to teach it out to a broader audience. All the details, like I said, they're in the comment section and in the description box. And I feel like I did not mention where. So it is going to be taking place in my Facebook group. It's free. So if you haven't joined, feel free to check that out. But other than that, ladies, I will see you in my next video or my next training, depending on which one I feel like doing first. Bye.